Hello everyone, this is the GTA Nerdcast. Welcome to the Dungeon Hour. I'm Matt.
I'm Cody.
And I'm James.
Wonderful, James. So today we are going to be telling you a D&D story we call Summoning Sylvanas. Sylvanas is a name any Warcraft fans will recognize.
And anyone who listened to our Lord of the Rings campaign will recognize.
Oh boy.
Isn't that right, Matt?
Yes, absolutely. That was my character in the Lord of the Rings campaign that I played. Because I'm unoriginal, I can't make my own character. So I was DMing this map. Who did you guys play?
I mean, I played Benjynx, who is also from Lord of the Rings campaign.
Yes.
So it was great.
I played my two-handed mace wielder, Victor. He's pretty noble, I think so.
It's a cool dude.
It's a cool dude. I like him.
Alright, so this map didn't start in a tavern where most of our maps start. It started in our own encampment, in our own kind of building we constructed where all of our characters live.
I mean, where all your characters live.
Yes, James is a nonconformist and he lives somewhere else.
Yep, I live somewhere else. I was just going back to pick up some stuff that I forgot.
Pretty sure he was still living there at this point.
No. There was some bullshit reason for me to be there. I
Yeah.
think I said I was picking up a couch or something.
Something he left behind.
Yeah.
His old t-shirts.
Yeah, old
His,
t-shirts.
Porno mags.
His CDs. So basically they were at the encampment and late one night some kerfuffling from downstairs awoke a couple of these characters. Awoke Victor and Benjynx, who was spending the night. And
I mean, yeah, for a guy who can't sleep, I guess he got woken up.
yes, exactly. And they went downstairs to realize that there was some sort of shadowy figure in the encampment.
So, doing what any normal homeowner would do, we immediately attacked.
They broke out
So
the
what
hood
any
rifles.
American homeowner would do, we brought out the shotgun and said, "Get off our property."
This thing just kind of booked it out the door, leaving the door open, and started to run across the field and into the forest. Now, having some weird shadow figure in your home is not taken lightly in these parts. So they did what good adventurers would do and followed it because they wanted to be good friends and play the map.
And hunt it down to death.
Yeah.
I mean,
dare you.
almost death.
Yeah.
Dare they enter our house?
Heading into the forest, they heard the familiar moans and groans of undead.
Yeah, it wasn't unfamiliar to us. We're just like, oh, look, more undead. Haven't we dealt with that like thrice already?
Yeah. To put that into perspective a little bit, there was a curse put upon the encampment by a old kind of warlock type dude, and undead just continually roamed the forests around the encampment. That's a story for another time, though.
Mm-hmm.
So they start fighting these undead, start dealing some headshots, because that's how you deal with those things. And another one of my characters, I like the Windrunners, Verisa came in, who's kind of like a ranger type character, and helped them deal with them. And she seemed to be searching for something, but I don't think anyone really fully clued in that she was looking for the shadow figure as well.
Yeah, no, not really. It was just like, oh, we got an extra person.
Yep.
We got a level 40 helping us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's go.
basically. So she helped them with ease.
Yeah, we cleared through the undead, and then after that, I believe we parted ways as she went off searching because we didn't clue in to the fact that we were searching for the same thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then I believe we were able to either track it down or did we see it again, the shadow creature?
I think you guys were quick enough that you were able to catch sight of it moving through the forest.
I think Benjynx was quick enough.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
true.
And
That's very true.
so eventually we tracked it down to a cave.
Yeah.
Cave opening in some mountain range in the middle of the forest, which is normal. It's normal.
Yeah. There's mountain ranges near
Yep.
the encampment.
There's a bunch, actually.
Yeah.
There's too many.
You need to flatten those.
I'll get right on the dynamite. Just give me some more dynamite. I flattened a mountain before.
Yeah.
Or send Gilgamesh again.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Like a cunt.
Yeah, could.
So they head into this cave following the spirit, and basically it leads them to like a summoning circle. and inside they found this old man. This map was a while ago, so I don't remember this character's
I was gonna
name.
say, was he a druid warlock? Like, what was his deal?
He was some sort of warlock type
Like
character.
necromancer sort of deal, I'm guessing.
No, more warlock, I think.
More warlocky.
Okay.
And he hadn't realized that this rogue spirit had gone missing, but had returned to the summoning circle and had brought friends,
Yeah.
being you two. So this spirit basically led them to this warlock dude. And he said that he needed their help. And they're like, yeah, we help warlocks.
Yeah, sure. Warlocks are cool. Benjynx doesn't care.
I know there was some way he convinced us, because at first we were very hostile towards him.
Yes.
But I can't remember how he did it, unfortunately.
I don't know if he just, like, flexed, like, basically, like, said, like, I'm a powerful warlock, you're gonna help me.
He might have.
I don't remember.
I don't think we would have bought that, though. I don't know. We might have.
Benjynx wouldn't have bought that unless there was gold attached to that.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling he won me over with gold.
Either way, he promised that the encampment would kind of be benefited if you guys would help him in his summoning ritual. And they're like, oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm missing an ingredient.
Here's where the kicker comes.
Yes, he was missing the ingredient of black dragon's blood.
That's right, you heard it, folks. Black dragon's blood.
Black dragon's blood.
The same acid-spitting sons of bitches that are black dragons.
We should probably mention at this point we had another player with us who was massively underleveled.
Yep.
Yeah, we had to kind of like play Protect the President the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our friend Neil was playing his character Loksin, I believe.
Was it Loksin?
Who's kind of like a druid type.
Well,
character.
every one of his other characters are dead or useless, so...
Yeah.
But he was severely underleveled, so he's like, what? Black dragon's blood?
Yep.
And this dude basically gave them the choice between... he summoned 2 portals for them, promising through one would be a black dragon, fully sized, fully nasty.
Giving us full potency of the spell.
Yep. Straight up told them. And the other portal, which led to like a nest of whelplings, which potentially they would have had to fight a bunch more.
But not as potent of the spell.
Yes.
So, this is what Benjynx does, because I remember this. I said, we're going to the dragon, and I just kind of leapt through the dragon portal.
Yep.
And then they were kind of forced to fall at that point.
That sounds like a Benjynx move.
Yeah. I had such a mind to just leave him for death. It was like, that's a dragon, good sir. Good sir, that's a dragon.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
So they hop through this portal, appearing in a dragon's lair. Now, they didn't see it at first. It was pretty dark.
Didn't we have to... Wasn't it like an Ocarina of Time moment where we looked up and it was kind of staring at
It
us?
was like a predator.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just, like,
just
hanging
staring
from
and
the
then...
We lit a match, I remember.
Yes.
And we tried to like look around, because none of us had a fucking lantern, of
Yeah.
course.
No dark vision either.
Yep.
It was fine.
So we were just trying to see our way around with the match, and then I believe we kind of like saw something above us, and we did the look up, and it did the rain down.
And then the black dragon.
Yeah.
So this thing drops from the ceiling.
Now here's the more amazing part coming up.
If I remember correctly, it like did its breath attack on us while it was up there initially.
Oh, I think it did too.
It straight up just like we looked up and it was like,
yeah.
and we were just like, oh fuck.
We all got out of the way.
No, I think Neil he got hit and took like 40 points of damage or something stupid.
Yeah.
We all took like some decent splash damage. Like, none of us escaped that unscathed.
Yeah.
I remember that. And we were just like, oh, fuck. Oh,
What
fuck.
if we could... What were you going to say, James?
I was like, here comes the most amazing part of how we lived.
Yeah.
Yes. Basically, this thing descends, lands in front of the group, and I remember I spoke in like a deeper voice and said, "What do you want?" And Neil's like, "It talks." Because to this point, no one had ever put in like a dragon that could talk.
Everyone was putting in like, and I'm at fault for this too, but everyone was putting in like primal dragons where it's like the only thing they spoke was draconic, and even then it was very rough draconic. Mostly it was just, oh, a human, fire everywhere.
Yeah, for sure.
Either that or like hybrid dragons, like I remember your mantis dragon.
Yeah. That was a complete reference.
And another story.
And we had played through my first Dragon Age campaign at this point too, and like the Archdemon is a dragon, but
I don't remember it talking.
No, yeah, in the Dragon Age universe, they're just beasts.
Yeah.
They're just straight up beasts.
So we were all used to non-talking dragons.
Mm-hmm. So this thing basically saying, "What do you want?" And they're like, "Hey, Mr. Dragon, can we have some of your blood?"
That's pretty much how it went down. I don't know the exact wording, but that's pretty much how it went down. It's like, "Hey, sir, we barged in. We're sorry about that. You hit us pretty good. We don't want to die. Can we just take some of your blood and we'll fuck off?"
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much the gist of how it went.
I can't remember. I feel like it breathed on us again after that.
I think it might have.
But like,
No, I think what happened there was like little fire or whatever out of nose, just little intimidation. Just,
yeah.
And we're like, "Whoa, man,
Yep.
we're good."
So basically, this thing has got the guys kind of on their heels.
We're begging.
Yeah. It's like,
We're begging for our life.
Yeah.
We were begging, and I believe we started trying to bargain with it. We offered up gold. We were like, we don't have anything. We can give you gold, good sir dragon. You are a dragon. You like gold.
Yes.
Please spare us.
And this dragon ended up taking 2,000 gold, and I think like a couple of rings or something.
Yeah.
Something that let us live. That's
Yep.
all that matters.
Basically, and I remember, I think you guys gave Neil the vial, and we're like, "Here, you go get the blood."
Yep.
And it just kind of like nicked its own like hand with one of its long claws, and just like watched Neil as he slowly walks towards this dragon, unsure if it's just gonna eat him.
Yep. We were betting it was gonna eat him.
Yeah.
Don't lie.
But they had gotten the blood, and they had given it the gold, so it gave them the blood, and then it just basically stared them down as like
Until we left.
Get out of my lair kind of stare, and they hopped back through the portal.
Yep.
Pretty much.
So getting back through the portal and into the cave, they came into contact with Verisa again, who was kind of standing there and had kind of a distraught look on her face, as if she knew what was happening, but wasn't really letting on to it. They gave this dragon's blood to the warlock who started the summoning ritual to bring through Sylvanas, my character from the Lord of the Rings campaign, who is Verisa's sister.
Mm-hmm.
And Verisa kind of realized this, and I think everyone clued in that Verisa was coming to this place too, looking for this as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So none of our characters really knew what we were doing and what we were summoning exactly, other than I think Benjynx started catching on.
He caught on as soon as she started to come through,
Yep.
but was a little bit corrupt from the nature of this summoning spell, and started to attack the group actually.
Oh yeah, attacked with the bow that I dreadfully remember that I hoped would have never been used against me.
Yes. So this bow, you want to explain it?
Oh, this bow. So this bow, on a percentage effect roll, pretty much, can take one arrow and split into 5.
Yes.
But if Sylvanas was to happen to land a crit against us, not only would that one arrow split into 5, but those 5 arrows would then split into 5 more.
Yes.
And rain down upon us, blotting out the sun.
Xerxes style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez. So basically, she comes through and starts opening fire on the group. She seems to be corrupt some way, and Benjynx.
I'm defending her.
Yeah, because he realizes that Sylvanas could potentially be an ally, but at the same time, he's getting shot at.
Yeah, at the same time, I'm like, fuck, dodge.
I think were we all just dodging until we figured something out? Because I feel like I might have gone for an attack.
You guys started attacking,
Yeah.
and then Verisa threatened to attack you if you continued to attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you and Neil started attacking, and I even pulled my sword against Neil. I'm like, don't you dare fucking move forward.
I remember my character was just like, this thing's trying to kill us. I have no idea what we're summoning. Clearly it's evil.
Yeah.
I need to kill it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, everyone was threatening me, and I'm like, God damn.
Stop, guys. I think I gave it 3 or 4 rounds of combat of this just insanely high-powered archer shooting all these arrows at the group, and I think a couple of you got down pretty low on HP.
Yep.
But they were able to persist through the summoning portal or through the summoning ritual, sorry, and out comes Sylvanas. My beloved character, probably one of my favorite characters in any sort of fiction, actually. So.
And all of her lack of flesh and blood.
Yes, and all of her undead glory, all of her forsaken glory. She comes through, kind of immediately turns and kills this dude who is summoning her, just for the sheer discomfort of the ritual.
Pretty much.
And looked to be kind of aggressive towards the group until seeing her dear sister Verisa. So Verisa kind of took her off to the side, talked to her a bit, explained what was going on, the threats that our land was facing, and kind of got her to calm down and actually join the encampment, which was my way of just being like, here's a character for me to play.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I think we've all done similar maps, but I think this was one of my favorite ways to introduce a character.
Especially since it's a character that we all know because of the lore of the game, and that we all know because I had played for a year and a half through the Lord of the Rings campaign.
Yeah.
Yep. Of which she had no recollection of.
Yes.
Because Benjynx asked what happened. And she was like, I don't remember anything. I was like, fuck.
Yeah. Well, it's probably a good thing.
It's probably for the best.
Probably.
Like, really good.
Benjynx would probably have an existential crisis.
Yes.
Whatever that word is.
Existential.
That word.
She at least remembered Benjynx, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually.
There was like a familiar understanding between the two of them of like, we did something big over there, but we don't remember what.
Yep.
Yeah. And that was the map summoning Sylvanas.
Yep, pretty much. We lived against a black dragon. We killed some zombos. And we summoned another zombo.
Yeah.
It sounds like it was a quick map, but I remember it took like a couple hours.
It took a while.
There was like a lot of party banter and party debate going on of like, do we attack her when she's coming through, or like, what are we gonna do? We're in this cave. We know there's a black dragon in here. There's like a lot of debate, which I think for me is like one of the funnest parts of DMing.
Absolute. I think it's one of the funnest parts of playing. Like just figuring out like, what guys, we're gonna die.
Yeah.
How do we not?
How do we live?
Alright, well, thank you for tuning in to the Dungeon Hour. This has been Summoning Sylvanas, and check out the other videos.
Thank you very much. Take care.